right.
Why he get to go first?
Age before beauty. Coby, we haven't had a chance to speak with you, or at least I have not, since your contract extension. Kind of give us your thoughts about signing that deal and what it means for you and your family.
Obviously, it's life-changing money. It's a blessing that I get to, sign my second contract. Not a lot of guys get to say that in this league, especially to sign it with the team I started with everything the organization has went through. So for me, it's just a blessing, man. I'm excited to be back in Chicago. I'm ready to get back to playing. So, like I said, man, I thank God for it.
Coby, with the point guard battle, what is your mindset going into the point guard battle? And also, Billy's talked about wanting to push the pace more. So how does that fit into, your game? Obviously, you like to get out there and transition.
I think pushing the pace, obviously like you said, playing the transition, playing with speed, kind of how I played in college and in high school. So I think that fits me. But obviously, the decision is not ultimately up to me. I'm just here to, like I said, since I've been here, I'm just here to play basketball and do what I can to help, my team win, whatever role that is. I've played in so many different roles since I've been here. I made everything work. So for me, it's just whatever I can do to help the team win. Cause that's the biggest thing we have to do is just stack up wins in the W column for sure.
Hey Coby, can you talk about how your summer went? I know we saw pictures of you with Chris Paul and then in LA, and what did you get better on? And also, did you experience the DeMar summer experience, and how was it?
No, I didn't get a chance to experience the DeMar. I didn't get a chance to do that. But I did work out with DeMar a couple times though this summer, with Johnny. So, but for me, I really just kind of followed the blueprint of last year. Just continue to work on my overall game, continue to get better at every aspect of my game, especially in the weight room. But I think one thing that I kind of honed in on this summer was just shooting out the dribble. I think, fairly enough, since I've been here, I've been good at catch and shoot. My percentage isn't really good off the dribble, so I kind of honed in on that for the majority of the summer a lot.
So, we've been seeing a couple of different hairstyles from you. Had the afro, had the old dog braids, had the straight backs, had the individuals. Just wondering, what can we expect from you this season?
I think this season I'm gonna try to go back to my roots. Just try to go back to the high school Coby. That's the vibe. That's the vibe I'm on right now. That's the wave I'm on. That could change tomorrow.
I respect it.
Yeah, that could change tomorrow. But I'm just going with the flow right now. And then my body telling me to just add a fro right now.
I feel you. Oshin?
Huh?
Oshin?
Nah. It's all love.
Coby, me again. I asked you about the contract extension in terms of from your perspective, but what does it mean to you? You and Zach are the only ones that this managerial regime inherited, and you're both still here. So what did it mean to you from that perspective that management prioritized re-signing you when you and Zach are the only ones that they inherited and obviously have kept faith in?
Yeah, that's why I said your first question, it was a blessing, because that's what I meant by everything the organization went through with all the changes. I'm still here. The team I got drafted to. So when I sat back and actually thought about it and sunk in, it was a crazy feeling that, to look back on all the years and all the changes that has been made, and, I'm still here. So like I said, I'm here hopefully for another 3, and so on. So I'm just excited to be back, and, me and Zach, he's been here every step of the way of my career. So I'm excited to be back with him too.
Yeah, Coby, just to follow up, how do you look at the situation in the sense that, a year ago, you had the shoulder issue, you're in trade rumors, there's a question about, your role with the team, like you say, you're starting, you're off the bench, you're doing so many different things more than anybody developed. Do you feel now, given the sort of the stability, that you're in a good situation and you're poised to really play the best that you've been here?
Yeah, I feel good about the position that I'm in, but honestly, over the years, it might sound weird, but I kind of learned and grown to like love just the chaos of the unpredictability of my situations. So I kind of love to like, I don't know, just being in those challenging situations, kind of just to prove to myself like what I'm really made of and how I continue to fight through everything. So, but I mean, this year, whatever role I get, hopefully it stays stable and I'm in that role for the majority of the year, and I continue to grow and find that consistency that I'm looking for.
Did you fear or think or possible that you would be traded, and because your name had come up, there wasn't a follow-up contract when you were eligible? Were you uncertain a year ago about where you were?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously it's the NBA. Anything can happen with the business of it. It's so unpredictable and it's wild. Obviously, like we've seen the last couple of weeks, what's been going on. So I feel like anybody, unless you part of that five that can't be touched, like I feel like anybody can get traded at any moment. So for me, it was just wrapping my head around that reality. And once I kind of wrapped my head around that reality of like, okay, you might be traded. Like the last couple of years, I've been in trade rumors and whatnot. It was easy for me. At the end of the day, like I always say, like either it's gonna happen or it's not. So just be prepared for anything.
Coby, how do you approach this starting point guard position kind of battle that's going to be happening in the preseason? What do you feel like you need to prove to be able to earn that position?
I feel like I'm just gonna play my game. No matter what's going on, I'm just gonna be me, be who I am. I don't feel like I need to change anything or do anything differently out of what I normally do. I feel like I'm just going to continue to grow. Like I said, I just want my game to continue to grow, and whatever role ends up happening, I'm going to try to, play that role to the best of my capabilities. But no, I'm going to just be who I am, be who Coby is at the end of the day.
Piggybacking on that, Coby, has it been made clear to you all, the guards, what the expectation is for the lead guard position this season? I
mean, obviously we want to have someone, to push the pace and that can control it, the first unit and allow those guys to flourish. But really, nothing has really been talked about in that regard. I feel like, going to this training camp is they're going to, see which one fits better probably with the first unit and whatnot. But like I said, like, it is what it is at the end of the day. Like we're going in and we all love to compete. We all want to win, and that's the biggest thing for us is that we just want to win. So whatever happens, I think we're all going to agree with whatever happens.
And then as a quick follow-up, what are your individual goals coming into this season?
I think I just want to grow, continue to get better. I think for me the biggest thing is to just be more consistent. Kind of play the same way day in and day out. Like obviously you're gonna have bad nights here and there, but try to eliminate all the bad nights, especially the consecutive bad nights. For me, I think in my career, I've been labeled as an up and down player, and to a certain extent that's kind of true. Some nights you never know. Some days you don't know which Coby you're gonna get. So for me, I feel like I just want to be more consistent, and I feel like that started this summer with just the mental approach.
Coby, what have you learned, I guess, in the past couple of years about what, in the starting unit, what those guys need? Like what Zach needs, what Vooch needs, what DeMar needs from a point guard?
Honestly, just directory. I think just a point guard that's going to command the ball, going to command the group, going to run the show. Getting them in spots where they're comfortable, where they're like being, and I feel like just be vocal with them. I feel like the biggest thing is just being vocal, being that leader, being that guy that can, settle everybody down. And like I said, just getting those guys in spots where they feel comfortable and honestly commanding the show. A lot of times, DeMar and Zach kind of find themselves bringing the ball up, then initiating the offense. And I think they just need somebody who's going to, do that for them and then let them focus on what their game is, which is putting that ball in the basket.
Coby, you came into the NBA, score first guard. How's it been kind of learning the finer tuned things of that point guard position, like learning your teammates where they like the ball, the minor things that end up in winning?
It's been great for me. Like I said, like I feel like when I got to the league and before that, like I was known as a scorer. Like that's what I was, and that's who I was, honestly. Like I said, I was the leading scorer in North Carolina basketball history in high school. So like obviously my thing was scoring. So for me, to see how I've kind of altered my game to be more of a point guard, more of a lead guard, more of a vocal guy. It's been great for me, and I want to just continue to fine-tune those things and continue to get better at, like I said, setting my teammates up, getting into the paint, kicking out, breaking down the defense, and being that leader.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Look.